And hello and welcome to another live stream of Epic Heroes Save as many animals as you can. For this one, we're going to be focusing on the Stellar Chest, the second part, if you're gonna call it that, of the Universe God Hero acquisition, how to gain some extra cash, a good amount, and other things during this live stream. So we're gonna wait for a couple of minutes before we get started for people to join the stream, and then we're gonna go directly at it. During the waiting, I'm just gonna do the small things that I haven't done yet for today, and then we're just gonna go directly in the events. Okay, so we have 4 people that actually joined. Let's wait for another minute and then get started, I mean. Also, during this live stream, we're gonna be looking at the Reincarnation treasure, the free-to-play long and exhausting way in terms of building your Reincarnation treasure, and does it make a difference? All of that details. Okay, for now, I'm gonna show you something of where we got at Star Tech while we're waiting. So the 4 main factions have been completed, and now we're focusing on the God Hero universe, and after that pretty much it will be finally complete. There is a number that still haven't been added yet. That's why you can see 1160 out of 1161 in the Superman faction. Another hero will be added here. And for the nature, there's 2 that's still 3 actually that haven't been unlocked or actually available. So it's still missing a small amount, but the majority of it has been completed. So that's how it should look, and it's very colorful and beautiful, as you can see. Okay, I guess it's time for us to start, right? So for the first thing is the Stellar Treasure, and we've been waiting actually for it for quite some time. The Stellar Treasure is related to the chests that you've been accumulating during, well, your gameplay. The Sapphire chest, where is the rest of them? Right. The Gold chest, the Ruby chest, and after you've collected them, and different ways of collecting them comes from, well, going to the shopping mall, you can exchange for 2 from here, and the star store another 2 here, and the arena, if you go to the Legend Championship and if you battle, you'll see that at the end it gives you another chest, and that's part of the main areas of getting chests, including the growth, including the gift, sorry. No, the growth. It has another chest there. Now, you're accumulating them to actually open them during this event, and this event, the Stellar Chest, pretty much, it follows an accumulation direction of you need to complete the accumulation needs 4 points. Once you get those points, it will actually take you to get the reward and go into different phases. The more phases you complete, the more you have satisfied having the reward, having the points for exchanging for the rewards. Hi Kai. And it goes up to phase 4, and in phase number 3 you actually have a 4 faction S plus hero selection card, and this one is very good. See that? Beautiful. And then in phase 4, the final one is the creation treasure selection chest. So you're gonna be logging in daily, claiming your chests to unlock, and there's of course, hi Havoc, all good. So there is, of course, that you can pay and gain more chests during the event. And of course, the final one, the value deals, also pay and gain directly the chests. Now, if we're gonna talk about the chests and the event itself, it will last for 7 days. In terms of it actually resetting and, well, starting again, it's supposed to be once in a month, just once, okay? That's why you continuously accumulate all these chests and then open them at once, and you gain points by opening them. At the same time, you have these at the top, points that when you actually complete, you gain another set of chests given to you. It's an entire pointing system by opening chests. The more points you have, the more you can actually gain the rewards in the different phases. You want more, then you need to actually pay for it. Other than this, it's kind of straightforward. So the first chest, when you open one of it, you gain 2 points. The second one, you gain 10 points for every chest you open. The third one, 20, and the last one, 50. So let's open 10, and it's always recommended to open X10 directly. The first X10 gave us 20 points. Let's open another. And let's speed up because this is actually gonna take time. Okay. The positive side, you're gonna gain a high amount of money. Okay. Let's see, will we get more scrolls? So this event is fantastic for free to play players because you'll gain a high amount of common summon scrolls, faction scrolls, different things that you actually will struggle to get in the game easily at a high number, including a chance to get the S Plus card. How can you guarantee that? By actually, well, playing daily and collecting the chests. So this is actually gonna take a good chunk of time because of the amount, so I'm gonna speed up doing it. Okay, 86, 66, 50, 40, 30, 26, 16, remaining 6. Let's open the single ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, final one. Okay, now we can actually look at how much points did we get by doing that, the first one. Can we reach stage 3 for free? Yes, you actually can. You can actually. No clue, I'm light spender. Anyway, yes, you can actually reach phase 3 by not actually spending any money at all. One of the things that I want to show during this stream, yes, I haven't spent any money. Yes, I haven't refreshed even this. Yes, all the chests I've accumulated, right, since, well, 3 live streams or 2 live streams, which is last month, okay? All have been done as a free player. 0 money has been spent. Hello, Luz. Okay. So when you actually complete that bar of points needed to get a specific chest, this is what you're going to get. Okay, then you're gonna press on OK and go back to where you started and open what you've gained. I'll try to make a little sense. 12 out of 40, right? Chose 12 out of 40. As soon as it is complete here, you'll actually gain this again, the chest. And it will carry on like that. So we're gonna move into the second one. And every one of them has more percentage of giving you something better. So this one has a high chance of giving you common summon scrolls, excellent faction scrolls, chest of Uru, and creation methodol. So the more you have of the category of the chest itself, you can gain more of its item. its main category. I just opened X0, but the stellar event is not available in Philippines. Interesting. For that one, you might want to message customer service of the game and ask them why is it not available, because that is kind of weird. It might also follow a different timeline of being actually available or actually shown. Maybe new account. Only customer service will be able to say is it because location or new account, but it might be new account, not sure. Anyway, let's carry on the points accumulation. So we open 10, let's open the next 10 and another 10. Let's see, will we actually get a faction scroll? I would love me some faction scrolls at this point. 117. By the way, the massive delay that happened in this event starting its second season actually helped everyone, because you had more time to accumulate chests. Actually, 100% whoever is playing daily the game will have the opportunity to reach phase 4 and almost jump to phase 3 and almost jump to phase 4. Okay, so we got one excellent faction scroll, that's good. And let's carry on more beautiful scrolls which can help in getting heroes, hopefully. Okay, nice. And then we're at the 27 mark. 17. You gotta love all that gold and free resources. And okay, out of everything we summoned, we only got almost 20 faction scrolls. Maybe you're an unknown. He might check with the customer service to understand. I received 30 gold summon from this. Good job. You received 30 faction scrolls. Okay, it follows a cycle. Yes, it follows a pointing cycle. As soon as you complete it, this number, you complete it, it will give you the chest it shows. And that's pretty much how when you summoning or actually opening the chest, you gain more chests, which looks like a dominoes direction back and forth, which will also help you to gain more points. Actually, the chests you summon give you more chests to summon. During the event also, you will carry on collecting chests in the first place, and by collecting them you'll be able to open more during the event itself. And yes, it does look like a back and forth dominoes direction. Alright, we are currently at almost the end of phase number 1. Let's open the third category chest that should give the chest of Uru. Let's open the other 10. Okay, third, and then the separate ones. No, nothing. Okay, the final ones are coming after we open everything we just got from completing those points to gain more chests. Okay, then the 6, and then because we open more chests we got more points, and that will actually give us again chests from the point system. Okay, now we're back at the last one. So this one should give pieces of creation, methanol, reincarnation, treasure. We'll see. Oh, it has shards. Nice. Let's collect this. That's a nice amount. And that brings us back like dominoes. To collect more, and then rinse and repeat it again. We're almost there for that S plus card. Okay, and a 1, and a 1, and a 13. Okay, we got at least a couple of chests of Uru, which will help us. We are live indeed, baby. And get 0 S plus card. Turu. Nice. So you got the S plus card. Okay. Almost there. At least the common summon scrolls is a very good amount. At least. Without you paying anything. Which is very good actually. Okay, let's open those 4. And again, another chest of Uru, which is fantastic. Let's open that one. By the way, when I say it goes into a cycle, it goes into first complete the points to get the sapphire chest. Then it will change to complete the points to get here. And then it will go into the next chest and you will gain this. And then finally, it will go into the highest, the ruby, as soon as you complete the points. Now, watch this. As soon as those points are completed, 70, right? It changed to the next chest, which is this one. Okay, and now, since it was completed, it changed into the ruby chest. So as soon as it's completed, again, we're gonna gain a ruby chest. So the cycle is 1, complete the points, 2, you completed the points, 3, you completed the points, 4, the ruby if you complete the points, and then it circles back into, as again, the sapphire chest. So opening 10 should complete the points, give directly the sapphire, and then second, and then the third category of chests, and then finally the ruby, and then circling back again. That's why it looks like this actually. Each one of these chests has a number for its pointing system to accumulate here. I think it will be hard for us free to reach at least phase 4. Depends on how many chests did you accumulate, but we'll see how far we can actually reach. Because if I haven't spent any money, haven't gained any chests from spending money, it will show if it can be reached. Okay, let's open this. And yeah, it kind of becomes redundant, I know, for who's watching, because you go back and forth. It doesn't end that fast. Okay, and eventually you run out of being able to do that move. So we'll see. The one thing that's different this time in Season 2, it was delayed almost an entire month, which will give every player the opportunity to go higher in phases, actually. Okay, let's open those 4. Let's see how far we can get actually at the end, at the far end. We're coming close on that S plus card. I can see that. And another attempt, and more chests are coming our way. Yeah, I think for this one you really would enjoy watching it, Kai, because you while you're playing, because the more chests, the more rewards. This is actually a good event if people want to spend money, because of the abundance of how you can do it and the resources you gain. So it does have high value for money. See, and it doesn't end simple, just one time. You keep on gaining at least money and resources. It's a good free-to-play event, and this is, I think, the second best event that's available on the game. Yeah, so we have reached That's why I said, even as free to play, you can at least come close to stage 4 or reach stage 4. And by the way, it doesn't matter which phase you're in, it's the same points regardless of the stage. So this one, 8218, yeah, it's gonna be difficult to break it and reach it, but I guess it does bring us very, very close to it. Yeah, let's see. See this one, the second one. It's the second S plus hero selection card. I think it might actually require an as... Who said? Yeah, Boss Drew, he might be correct in... You're not gonna go into stage 4, I think, yeah. You're gonna come close with the total points, but not enough to jump into the last one. In any case, there might be still an opportunity during the days of the event, this time, only this time at least, because of how long it lasted between the season 1 and the second season. Okay, let's open the ruby chest. And then let's cycle back and open this one. Yeah, and that is finally how far we have reached. Last 2 prices is not that desirable. Well, this one, no, it's not that much desirable. This one, maybe someone will desire it. It's actually nice, but overall you at least get the majority of the good stuff. And in phase 4, there isn't that much you'll want that's very, very special. Alright, so that would be the majority of how far we can get. Yeah, probably. How far we can get actually with summoning for the day number 1. And again, the first chest is for 2 points, second is for 10, third is 20 points, the ruby is for 50 points. As soon as you open a chest, as soon as you open a chest, you gain points, finish it, and then the cycle starts. First you'll get this chest, and then second chest requires higher points, and then the third, and then the fourth, and then circle back. By summoning, you actually gain chests as soon as you complete their points. Now let's do the beautiful looking thing of collecting all those rewards, including the S plus hero faction selection card. And this is one of the good ones, by the way, this one, because as you can see, it has all the rich, beautiful looking heroes you might actually desire. Okay, so that's phase 1 in hero rewards collection. Second one has the advanced recast toolbox, which we can use to recast equipment. And then 1 S plus hero relic custom card, which I really want. It really will help. Okay, and then phase number 3, which will allow us to summon relics and an excellent faction 10. That's good. So the total points that we have accumulated now is 8372, and we're very close, very, very close of getting this one also, the selection choice. Yeah, true. It is very yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so that's gonna be the first set of the events and what we're gonna be looking at today. And voila, let's actually look at what we've gained. So 21 excellent faction scrolls, 39 common summon scrolls, which is good, which I think we should use. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for the first 10. And another Afra S plus, S0. Let's go to the next 10. I've been collecting too much Afra, but it's good. And another Afra. For some reason, the game believes I want to build Afra. And another one. That small hero looking Zuzu. I always call him Zuzu. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of the first one. No guaranteed S plus, of course. There is no guarantees. There's only S ranking guarantee. So that's the first 10. And now the second 10, Van Helsing. All of that will be destroyed. The S cards, S heroes. And the third one, and we get Cyber Ronin, which I actually want. Okay, let's do the single ones. A 1, a 2, a 3. You got 3 Hawkins. That's good. You should start using those Hawkins in the way that they can actually give you money. Okay, and okay, that's it. And that's kind of the summoning gains, I guess. Right, before we move into the next yeah, not that much gains. I know. We didn't gain something. Wow, look, oh yeah. At least we got Cyber Ronin, 3 Angel Curing Afra. Well, Cyber Ronin, at least. Yeah. We got Ronin at least. Let's see. Okay. Aside from that, we got one S plus Hero Relics custom card, which is good, and which we're going to abuse it directly to go with another relic for the God Slayer. Yeah. And one S plus Hero Choice card, which is good because we need it so we can complete more heroes in terms of awakening. Now the selection will come later on during the stream. Let's also open this one because we're going to be needing to destroy it anyway, the hero. Okay, so we reached our first stage of code given. It's time for redemption codes, and let me explain how this is going to work. Okay, I'm going to show on the screen codes. The codes that you can just write here directly in redeem code, and voila, you've gained the gift, the prize that's in the code. Thank you, Kai. The codes are first serve, first come, or first come, first serve, pretty much. Means that only one person can use the code, and the faster is the one who gets the code. The codes are divided to related to EA servers, SA, and the final one is special codes that will be labeled as Epic Heroes. Now, EA codes will not work in SA servers. So if you are, let's get the servers before we start showing the first group. The codes for SA Hero will not work in EA servers. Okay? They will not work on EA servers. The codes for EA servers will not work on SA servers. So don't copy, okay, or try to write a code that's not for the server you are on, because you'll gain absolutely nothing and waste your time. Right? So let's show our first group of codes. Now, gentlemen, these are the codes. Each code can only be used once by one player. If you're brutal and don't care about others, you can just use the 3 in your account and everyone bye-bye, don't care about it. If you're on EA server, these are the codes that will work for you. If you are on SA, these are the codes that will work for you. So this is considered one code. What you need to do, young men and gentlemen and women, if there is any actually in our streams, you need to copy this or actually write it in redemption code. And this is considered second code, and this is considered a third code. Okay, are we clear? Everyone understand how this is gonna work? All you need to do is just write this code like this. Okay, we'll come back. I know it's not the easiest of having to write it. Take it here, add it here. Voila. It's a redemption code just like the game shares. Okay. If you're EA, get the EA. If you're SA, get the SA. Now, why didn't I share it directly in the chat? So people don't actually copy and paste it so fast and just screw everyone else. If you're respectful, you'll just use one code for your server and that's it. Stop. Let others have more opportunities to use codes. Are there other codes gonna be shown during the stream? Yes, this is just the first batch. Now, because it's torture to try and copy it like this, congratulations. All you need to do is add the codes directly. If you're EA, that's your codes. If you're SA, that is your codes. Because you went with a code that's not for your server. I kind of was saying that you're SA, right? Then focus on the three codes. The three on the bottom. These are the codes that you should be using. By the way, these codes come directly from the game. So there isn't, they work, they do not work. They work, they all work and haven't been used. Right? So guys, use the codes. When you finish up using the codes, do say, okay, the code works for me. Something. Okay? Okay, let's carry on and move on. And we're gonna go before looking at the secret wheel, because I don't think people care that much about the secret wheel. It's the usual. Before actually looking at it, it's straightforward. This event, Wish Summon, people care more about in terms of the boss battle and ranking and doing the trials, the challenge quests. But before we actually go into that, let's actually look at the second point of accumulation, gaining money. Now, if you remember in the lovely shorts that have been shared recently, I was talking about there are other ways that free-to-play players can gain more cash, because that's always an issue, that you need more money, right? So I mentioned that small pile of gold that you can exchange for here also. Yeah, it's only for the colorful essence and the spirit essence store. So let's actually show it from start till finish, how you can actually do that exchange. Okay, so you would go to the recycle station and then hero deconstruction. You would look at what exactly you want to destroy and go for, right? We're looking at the easiest ones that players can do, the spirit essence. Yes, do chat back. Did anyone use the codes and it worked for them? So you're saying none of the three actually worked for you as SA? I don't want to try the codes myself just to check that point, but okay. We'll circle back into that and see. Anyway, so you didn't try the codes? Okay, we'll circle back into that, but it would be nice if people confirm if they use the codes and they're working. In the first place, you'll have to kind of move away from the stream. Didn't work for you. Interesting. Hold on. So Really? We got scammed by what? Uh, Fine. What to do? I need to actually see. Okay, let me first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So there are 9 digits. Hold on, did actually someone use them? There is a point. It's not about they don't exist. It's about this is exactly what you should get if they have been used. Yeah, you gotta be quicker than me. Yeah. CBC, did you use them? Someone used them? Did someone use all the codes? Need my money back, lol. I guess we're gonna have to wait until the second cycle of the codes, but yeah, I think they do work. They do work, but because these codes, see, see what? CBC, did you get? We want people to confirm who actually used brutally all the codes, but definitely 100% no. Good line. So every code of this category doesn't work. Interesting. I don't know what to tell you. Well, the only thing that can be done, I guess, at this point is actually check into later after the stream what's up with the codes. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I got the same message. That it's an interesting scenario. I'll have to check. And yes, this is the sound of pain. You can hear it? This is the sound of pain. Extreme agony and pain. Okay, let's leave it for a second. Oh my god. Yeah, the pain, the suffering. Okay. I'm going to take note of everyone who should have been able to use the codes. Guys, can you write your usernames? Yeah, write your usernames on YouTube. We have Kai, CBC, Robert S. I'm gonna take your names for a simple reason. Because you're supposed to be able to use the codes. So if they ain't working, right? I'll check exactly so you can actually get codes. Yeah, so you can actually get codes because it's unfair that for some reason, regardless me or the game, it's not working. So at least I can check who actually should get those codes. And yeah, I'll have to follow up and you should get it. See, at least we're trying fairness. CBC Robert. Don't think anyone will mistaken you CBC Robert. One of a kind name. Right. Thank you, big ability. Abilito. Gonna give me the code, give it to someone else. So you can tell me later I never get anything. Okay. Okay, big Abelito. That's Spanish, I believe. Abelito. A-B. L. E, not L. Okay. Let's just write all of them directly. And then at least I can refer back to you guys after I understand where the error is from. Boss. Sorry, boss. Boss 3. I just type in case curious. Well, I wouldn't say it's the nicest scenario of happening, but at least, yeah, the annoying part of it cannot be copied during a stream in the chat. Fine. Big. Abelito. And then we have, yeah, ECK. ECK SO2. SO2. And then the final user, boss Dre. Okay. Here, I'll write it all capital. Okay. You know how not the time for how customer service acts. Not the time. This is actually not the nicest to happen, but what to do? Codes not found. Players that actually should get the codes. Players. Trying. Okay. At least we'll have to, yes, thank you. You can keep saying it doesn't exist. We're gonna try the second and third and different batches at some point during the stream. But it's gonna be annoying, so what to do? I guess we try to focus on the game for now until I actually circle back, understand what happened. Maybe they didn't get activated. I did try one of the initial codes actually. I tried. So, okay. So going back to actually what we were speaking about in terms of the money. We're talking about the ability to gain money easier for free-to-play players. We're going to link it to the Spirit Essence store and exchanging for the small pile of gold. Okay? Each exchange can be done by gaining more of the Spirit Essence. Now, to gain more Spirit Essence, you will need to destroy A heroes. One code for prize view 18 after is 8 viewers. Of course. Of course. What do you expect? It's not nice in the first place, this scenario. And yeah, we just try to move on and actually understand why this happened. And hopefully it's not going to happen again. That's it. So the Spirit Essence is pretty much what you're going to be destroying A ranked heroes to get. Every hero that's awakened gives you a good amount. So let's deconstruct that hero. Okay, so that gives us 22k. Kind of 1000 plus only, of course. Yeah, dropping a like, helping helping the stream after that not so nice experience for you guys. I'm sorry about that. I really would love to understand it, but we'll see. Okay, so the point is simply to destroy A ranked heroes. A ranked heroes are, if you go to the portrait and then you scroll down, this is legendary heroes A ranked. Pretty much no one values them except if you're using them for boosts in certain parts of the game. Something like that. Other than this, they're food material. You do not keep them actually or use them in real battles. So by destroying them, just as we're going to do this, deconstruction, okay, you will gain the Spirit Essence. After you have enough Spirit Essence and for one time in the month until it refreshes, you can exchange directly for that small pile of gold. The direction is that you need to exchange for the maximum amount that you can exchange for, which is going to be almost all of it. 60, I think. Yeah, 60. So when you exchange for those six, it's actually 80. 80, 90, I think. 80. When you exchange for that 80, the total 80 of the small pile of gold, okay, and then you go in wanting to open it, then you will see the lovely amount that you gain. By the way, it's supposed to be close to 35, 37 million, but I guess I already had too much. 1 second, let me calculate. Oh yeah, the 80 actually will give you 92 million, straightforward, because it's for 6 hours. So by doing that, pretty much you've gained 80 million, 92 million. Okay, let's explain again. For once, only one time during each month, the Spirit Essence store will allow you to exchange for a 6 hours pile of gold. The limit is 80 exchanges. Once you exchange for it, you will get 92 million gold. The condition for getting the Spirit Essence is destroying A heroes, A ranked. So you can keep destroying it during the entire month, because you're not going to be able to exchange again for this one until the refresh. And then when it has refreshed, you can just exchange for it. As you can see, I destroyed a large amount of the Spirit Essence, the heroes, right? So all of that just took almost 4K-ish. So everyone can do it actually and gain more money. And then the same scenario, but the only difference is the limit is 30. So this is going to give you about 35, 37 million. But this one, because it's 80 exchanges allowed, will give you the maximum of 92 million. So as you can see, we are currently at 172 million with everything we've gained. You like Joe Crusher Gate. I doubt that you use her in battles, but you might like the animation, I guess. Okay, so that's one of the best ways to actually gain a large amount of money fast, by exchanging for that small pile of gold. Now, we're gonna do the wish, summon, mumbo jumbo, and then we're gonna try the second set of codes. Okay. So in the wish summon, you already know the drill. You will go directly to the quests if you've completed some of them and collecting them. Okay. Collecting them will give you directly the wish cube, which you're going to be using to summon. Okay. Nice. You're going to be using to summon just like this. And you have summons for the common summon scroll and the faction 1. Okay. Once you've completed that, you can use directly the summoning cube, right, to come closer to the hero you want to exchange for by summoning amounts. Now, since it's not looking that good in actually gaining amounts high of the summoning cube for now, I'm going to add one hero and just go with the 70 summons needed to get this hero. We did X10 summoning just now. You can also claim the watch the ad cube, but I'm not gonna do that because it will destroy everything as we're streaming, playing ads, and it's annoying in sound. And you need to complete the wish cube quests, like this one for instance. Once you've completed it, you can go back, collect another cube. You have consumed 30 stamina in homeworld. We're gonna skip that and skip actually building the cubes for now. I can do that separately away from the stream. It's not important. You have the exclusive packs if you're spending money. The exclusive packs you can very much customize for a specific hero. If you've never known that, now it's time for you to know. For instance, Toku, keep, right? If you have her unlocked it, excellent. The Awakening, you can buy this. If she's epic, this. If she's epic plus, legendary, and mystic. And if mystic plus, wow, 100 chest of Uru. This is a hero startup exclusive pack. Yeah, we're going into that. That's the next one, actually. This one is where the good stuff comes from. The good stuff of let's rank above everyone else and make everyone suffer in trying to get the damage amount needed. Now, we can see the top 3, which are always the top 3, which are always the people I battle with in ranking. It's always the same. Big effort. Let's just let's just ignore that. It's not actually like that. Okay, so the direction, very simple, is you're gonna attack the goddess of life. The goddess of life. If you succeed in causing the damage needed, first you have to take the challenge every day. Then you have to deploy 2 Heroes of God Universe faction. Then you have 3 heroes standing at the end, and then accumulated total damage, right? So what we're gonna do is first go for have 3 heroes standing at the end, God Universe direction. First we add 1 Thinker, then we add 1 hero, and then we add these boys at the back, 1 and then 2, and then we remove the spaceship. I'm trying first to complete the condition of add God Universe heroes and at the same time have 3 heroes standing at the end. By this selection, yeah, you can see it clearly in front of you. We've completed and have done a mixture of different quests at the same time. They deploy 2 Heroes of God Universe faction, they take the challenge, they have 3 heroes standing at the end, and part of the damage accumulation needed, and I think they completed everything on their own, even though that's not actually the real fight battle. Okay? And voila, see, so easy. Actually, what should happen after you do those, you're gonna have to take them out and then add your hero selection. And I'm gonna go for the first attempt in hero selection. Let's see. Okay. The second battle you should be doing should be related to causing damage. And let's see when the damage actually changes at some point. And I'm gonna actually circle back and change my entire lineup just to cause more damage. But we're just doing the fast direction. Right. So the damage that was done takes us directly in ranking number 4 and kinda above. As we can see here directly, Kai has decided to share the lineups that we kinda always use, always again and again. Yeah, they're pretty much the same lineups depending on the boss. So I have Thinker, Houston, Lucas, Jane. Okay, Thinker, and then you have Houston, and then Lucas, and then you have Jane and Toku and the God Slayer. Now if we're gonna go with this direction and actually watch the battle, I might need to change the spaceship. Anyway, that Lucas is 30 exclusive, so he doesn't need the time gym. Alright. Alright. Let's see how far this one will go in damage. 293 million for Toku up until now. God Slayer 32 million. Okay, we're at the 23 bar filling scenario, and that's gonna be the first hit. She targeted the highest. It's fine. I actually will try it a couple of times and change the positioning and the lineups. She usually will target the highest in attack, right? Okay, 555, and then the God Slayer is coming back strong. 74887,938 million, above 1,000. Okay, and that takes us to the 37. Actually, to rank up high, you need to achieve reaching the 50 bar, 40-ish actually. If you go to the 60 plus plus x60, then of course you're gonna be ranked high. Okay, and this is all just round 2 actually. 45, that's actually good. We still have our full HP. Adding time will make a difference in this one. With this you can get 50 billion. That would be a fantastic number to see. But I think the damage amount will also need a higher spirit link level and higher exclusive. The spirit link level and the exclusive, it will make a difference. Oh no, she took out Houston. Rest in pieces, Houston. Okay. And a little bit of HP recovery, and we're at 53. 3, 4, 5, close to 8. We're close to actually 8 billion, if you're gonna call it that, with the numbering system in the game. Alright, so this takes us to the 55th, 56x. Nice, still carrying on. 57, and a little bit of HP and a boost. Go for the attack. You can do it. Take it to the 60. And Lucas jumps in at the right time using his exclusive fuse, up by 23. Well, that is good, because after this we're gonna try the second set of codes, and if it doesn't work, we're gonna stop doing that because it becomes stupid and redundant after that. And then I will need to figure out later, why are those codes not working? Did I do something wrong in copying them maybe? Did they have something that needs to be done to activate them? Oh yeah, that's what we get from you now. Ho 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 ho. It feels bad actually to tell viewers, hey, there is this code, come take the code, and then, oh, code not working. Code not working, I want my money back. Code not working, I'll install the game. That's not cool. Anyway, we're actually at better damage scenario thanks to the lineup that Kai suggested, and yeah, 64x64, which is good. And the only thing keeping us actually alive up until this stage is Lucas. With him reducing some of the damage, you need to get 16 billion. We'll see how far this actually will take us. It might take a couple of attempts, but we're above 12 currently at least. By the way, I'm using the recycle ship Theosos because it removes conditions affecting heroes. She does the counter nonsense on the heroes or whatever she's doing, the goddess of life. So I like to remove that so the heroes aren't killed easily, like a reset to the condition she afflicts. Anyway, so 7. If she reaches 10, then we actually have a chance to take the ranking. We just need to survive long enough. And also there is the ghost curse, that all the damage that's being done, she will take part of it later, after 2 rounds. Okay. And boom, that explosion she does of sucking HP, and then removing of those counters that she adds. Almost there. We just need that 10 billion on Toku. Okay, 67. I think we're gonna last until the end of the remaining rounds. Probably, probably. One can hope. Okay, it's good. Nice. And 68. Almost there in terms of climbing over 10 billion for Toku. Okay. That got us to the 17. Let's just go with actual numbers. 17,646,000,000. And let's see. Ooh, look at that. We climbed directly in ranking number 1. So that gives us a good chance to compete against all those lovely people that want to climb the ranking. Of course, different things can be done of exchanging positions of heroes, right? Of actually changing the artifacts the heroes hold and stuff like that, including the stigmata. Thank you, Kai. And yeah, now after you actually climb the ranking, and I've been actually gaining the ranking reward of ranking number 1, I know that you can get higher damage, but there are other conditions that are taken into account. For instance, are you noticing something? Awakened level in her scenario is gonna hit the number partially. So that's one thing. Second thing, the level of the spirit link 433 will also hit. Third thing, the difference of equipment, the difference of the T2 for equipment, the difference of Sigil, the difference of the Reincarnation treasure, and other factors aren't to account for this one. So it's not always every single player will get the same amount of damage. You need exactly the same build, exactly the same awakening, exactly the same. No, I know it can increase. I'm very much aware that it can increase. If I just put the Houston, right, somehow related to being in the same lineup with the God Slayer or Tuku, he will increase the damage. She will increase the damage. Why do I say that? And there are so many things that can be done. Because Templar Glory increases the attack of the user and the allies in the same row by 20 and their armor penetration by 10. So there are so many ways that this can actually go differently and the damage can increase, including using Cyber Ronin. If someone has a strong Cyber Ronin, right, and he uses instead of, let's assume, Thinker, he uses Cyber Ronin, it still can give a good damage output if actually well adjusted correctly. This might give something good actually, you never know. So why not? Let's give it an attempt. Just one go, and then skip. See, I know not everyone has Templar, I know, but I'm just telling you that there is so many different variations. See that amount of damage? So many different variations that I can use or someone can use that can make a difference. Just changing the spaceship and being as annoying as hell, like in my case, and repetitively attempting again and again battling can get you higher damage, one opportunity, one chance, even without you wanting it. You might have to try 50 times or something to get a higher damage, different spaceships, but there is that one chance where every hero acts perfectly in causing damage and you actually will gain something higher. So yeah, I'm just trying to explain that there are so many different variations that can actually make a difference for you, including if someone has that deer awakened, right? If someone has her awakened, she can make a difference. Someone has Andrea prepared with the relics and everything, she can make a difference. Or Julia, or Moonlight Paladin. So the variations has No limits depending on if you understand you're trying to boost the damage. Of course, the Awakened Cyber Ronin with his exclusive and being insanely strong is the best. You missed the DP, it's okay. No one missed anything actually. Not everyone has Templar. True. Lucy with the relics might help as well. I agree. She's a damage reflector, actually. The more she causes damage and Lucy is available, the more the damage can be given back to her. Let's just add her in number 1, which shouldn't be like this, but why not, right? Anyway, of course, my Lucy isn't built enough to actually, do that move. So I better stick with what I know and the heroes that I can use. Also, someone might use Cupin. Cupin also can boost attack and recover HP. Am I mistaken, or is that supposed to be 70-56? It's very small. Oh yeah. So hero selection can go to many different heroes as long as they are boosters support and you can last sufficient enough rounds, then it is all good. By the way, I'm not only using the Templar for this battle. Some of those heroes actually have other things equipped to them. Let's just try with Cyber Ronin. Okay, let's try with something a bit different. 15. Okay. 17. I think I'm trying to escape from looking at those codes again, but we'll see. 12. Right. Those the direction of putting the Godslayer in number 1. So he gets attacked there. 21. Still does have hope. Anyway, going back to the Wish Cube, right? And let's do the X10 again and see if we're gonna get something acceptably good. We got the clown at least. Okay, let's go back to the scenario of the Codys, right? And for any Discord, I see the icon, laptop not working, I only have the phone, be able to use it now. Cannot check those messages even now during the stream. Right. Now, gentlemen, start your engines again and trying to attempt to use those codes. And no, I cannot check messages during the stream. And I will automatically go and check, and if it does says code not does. Okay. I was hoping Rex shine on here. One can hope. Does anyone know why Women's Day event only available on Chinese servers but not global servers? I'm not sure. Guys, stop trying to use the codes. Stop trying to use the codes. The codes I don't think got activated, right? It's something that can happen. They were generated but not activated. Probably. So what will happen is the different players that actually join the stream. Guys, it would really help if you write your YouTube username so I can at least find you later on the channel, right? And just distribute the codes manually by hand. Just give everyone a code for him instead of hey, first come first serve. So you actually do get the codes, but you kind of need to write your name so I know you tried the code and it failed. No, I'm not sure why the Women's Day event is only available on Chinese. Really? It says code does not exist. It doesn't say the code was okay. If the code was used, it will say the code was used before, right? Uh, yeah, for Rex, no, he doesn't shine, unfortunately, in, well, the boss hero trial, unfortunately. And for the Women's Day event, I'm not sure why it's only on the Chinese servers, but it is kind of known that certain events are only on certain servers, if that makes any sense for players. Okay, so let's move on and carry the third portion of the events. So we have the fantastic wheel. Okay, for the wheel, the secret wheel, you're going to be selecting which hero you wish to get a relic for. Okay, and then collect your daily pack and go directly to the secret wheel quests, which you will do to complete the quests which are needed for you to get either the S relic card, or for you to get the 10 faction 10 common summon scrolls, because it's not always S hero relics custom cards. Sometimes it's actually 10 scrolls, common scrolls. Okay, the quests are yeah, I think no, they were just generated today. I'm not sure what the issue is with the codes, but best case scenario is they will either get reactivated, which I don't think. Yeah, I understand. I tried them also. Best case scenario, those codes haven't been activated on the game. They've been generated, but they're inactive. So what can we do is pretty much I gather your lovely names, we throw all those codes in the trash, we get new codes, and then I give each one of you the code separate. 1 or 2 codes for every person who actually tried them, and then that will actually give the majority of the codes, or all the codes that were for the stream. Right. So they're fooling me and every single player who joined the stream? No, they're not doing that. Anyway, consuming 30 energy on slot machine. The slot machine is the slot machine here, pretty much. So you would just do the auto spin and then go back directly to the secret wheel. Acquire fast rewards 5 times. This is the fast reward. You just need to open it 5 times, and then you'd go back again, and then at some point you will reach the awakening. Awaken an epic hero, right? Okay, let's awaken you to excellent, because I will destroy you later. And then let's awaken you to epic, right? Instead of destroying separately, we're gonna destroy collectively. Maybe they want people to Roblox. Okay, but they can at least give me the codes directly first try, like surprise. Anyway, the awaken an epic hero, you will just click on go, and directly, if you have sufficient copies, yeah, codes, we want codes, give us codes. Directly you just yes, actually yes. Before we were, I don't know, maybe I should write to clarify that every stream there are codes. Before there was the lottery, right? This is actually the first time the codes are given directly to me, and then okay guys, here, take the codes, use them. Right, I know it doesn't exist. I know they haven't been activated. Before, it was the lottery where every user should go to Discord, write in a specific section write in a specific section his in-game username, the ID, okay, and then the server that his account is on, SAHero631, and the ID. Okay, here is the code. This is the code. Try it out. Go try it out. So the ID and boo hoo boo. The ID, okay, and the server that the player is on usually would have been written on Discord, and then lottery, and then the winner is random. Different winners get actually, well, the prices for the codes. So this is actually the first time I got the codes. Okay, guys, here are the codes. Use them. The faster you are, that's it. The code has been used. You don't need to wait for a lottery, or oh, it doesn't, I never get it, or oh, I have bad luck. Unfortunately, yeah, cry me a river. Cry me a river and sink the ship and do holes in every part of the ship. Okay. So anyway, we'll fix it. My apologies. First attempt that we're doing this. Take it easy on the game and take it easy on the actually is yeah, customer service love us all, of course. You're paying players, so everyone is loved. Every child is loved. It's okay. Every child of God is loved. Anyway, we've reached at least in the spirit blessing, well, the first collective one. You talk to devs, can you yell at them about balance not working and it's annoying, we need representation. I kinda was starting on that point in the Discord of the channel to gather players so we can actually ask the game directly for what we want, and not everyone interacted with that or actually talks there or writes there, at least related to suggestions. You want to give suggestions to the game, okay, we can gather the players, we can hear the opinions, we can give opinions for events, right? Other than this, we're kind of always in a direction the game just plans what it wants, and then surprise. Yeah. Anyway, let's move away from all that stuff and focus back on the good looking resources. As you can see across the long period of the game. Actually, guys, if you check the description of this video, please, for once while you're watching, open the description of the video. It has many links, the Discord, different things, and I will add later the current code that the game officially gave to every single player on the game that they announced. And there is a video on the channel in the first place with the current March code that's unrelated to the codes for the stream in the first place. So if you check the description, there is the Discord, there are different links to download the game, many different events, many different things, 2 videos, the previous stream link I believe also. So the description does have many things that can help you. Yeah, surprise. It took you a while to notice that. Thank you, Kai. Anyway, we're looking at resources. I need to focus. This has been accumulatively collected during, well, above a year and a half, I guess, gameplay. Union coins, as you can see, we've reached a fantastic looking amount. Aside from that, different players have been going after the chest of Uru for the colorful treasure chest. So we're doing, well, a collection of that and then opening it at once, and we're back again with Supreme Chest acquisition and keeping it on the side for now. Again, gonna set it back to 999 because of the cost. Next time, hopefully this will never happen again. It's okay. Anyway, let's open also this one. We got another S hero common chest, blah blah blah. And we're gonna go directly to the hero deconstruction. Take all those looking nice S ranked heroes, tell them bye bye, destroy them, and then when we go to the shopping mall to look at the casualties we just destroyed, and then go directly to the colorful essence here, This is the colorful essence. Colorful essence requires S heroes. Essence requires S plus hero, destruction. And the last one, the one that every player can focus on, Spirit Essence. It requires A ranked heroes. I'm just kidding, I already have a lot of diamonds. Good job on that. Diamonds do make a difference. Right, the difference here is very simple. The S heroes that you destroy will allow you to exchange for this chest, which I do not recommend, but you can actually exchange for copies of Cyber Ronin, Sakupa, and Medusa. Now it's time to actually explain a couple of things of why this is very important for the God Universe direction, and I'm gonna explain it from the beginning to the end of acquiring these boys. And this one is very important because if you want to work on God Universe heroes without spending money, you need to focus on these 4. There is no other option for you that's easy. Okay, let's start from the scratch and the beginning of explaining the God Universe scenario we're going up against. God heroes and Universe heroes, which is... Why is it looking like this, and where are the rest? Interesting. Oh, it's because I'm... Okay. So you have your God heroes and you have your Universe heroes. Alright. God and Universe heroes do not show up in the Summon Bless. Bye-bye. No. They do not show up in the monthly quest. Okay. Bye-bye. So how will you get them actually? How can you get God Universe heroes? Look at him staring at you, God of Egypt. The locations to actually get them from the beginning is the number 1, the faction store. If you move across all those 60 needed to exchange, you start seeing, starting from time, the 120. Okay, so the first area, of course, it's going to be the faction store. This is called the faction store. Every time you use those blue gold factions, yeah, but this is more focused on without you spending any money actually, or at least light amounts if you actually want to spend money. So the crystal, the faction crystal, is what you're going to be using to exchange. Currently I'm at 104. You can actually collectively keep collecting it until you reach the amount that you want, and anytime you feel like it, you can exchange for the hero you desire. So the first area of exchanging directly for God Universe heroes is the faction store. So simple, right? I know it takes time, I know it's not the easiest. Second point of exchanging is going to be the deconstruction store. Now for the deconstruction store you need 800 essence, which is 8 heroes, S plus heroes destroyed, and then you can actually exchange for 1 copy. If you remember before I shared a video on or in the stream, I actually exchanged for a copy of time. We can actually go and witness that directly. This is the extra copy, and I'm waiting to get another copy, and then time can be awakened to legendary. Okay, the direction for this one, and this is gonna take a little bit of time for you to understand. You need S plus heroes. You need what? S plus heroes. What is this hero? S plus. So you can use your destruction of the S heroes to accumulate amounts to exchange for a copy of the S plus hero. You have 2 S plus heroes here, right? After you've awakened them and do not need them, and in the first place you do not need S heroes at some point, they're all awakened, so you're just destroying them and accumulating them. So what you'll do is exchange for the S plus piece here, Sakupa or Cyber Ronin, okay? And then you would go directly to the recycle station and destroy that copy. Once you destroy the copy, it will give you 100 essence. So that is the direction of you're going to use the S heroes to exchange for copies of the S plus and then destroy the S plus to get the essence. So first location, of course, is going to be the deconstruction store for destroying the S plus and gaining it in the first place, the S plus copy. Second location is going to be the legend mole. Any copy you've already awakened and it's S plus and you're not working on a hero, you can just take that copy after you exchange for it and destroy it. Third location, of course, is going to be the decomposition store. Samurai girl. Once you have enough blood Frazel, you can exchange for her and then directly throw her in the fire pin, and that will get you to 300, by the way. 300 out of 800. Directly select her, deconstruct, and you are at 300. The direction should be that you're going to keep on destroying S and S plus heroes just to get to the S plus. And overall, after you have 800 in the essence, then you can exchange for a copy. That's simple. So that's the first one. Any S plus heroes you do not need, destroy. Another way that you can actually start building, and every 50 days you can destroy that hero, the shards you actually collect from the help. Right, let's see if someone is asking for it now. No one is asking to get those shards. Okay, fine. The shards you actually collect, sorry, let's get to the shards first and then move to the next one. It's pretty much squeezing every resource the game gives you in order to build it up faster. Right, the shards, 50 days, 50 continuous login days will give you a copy of, for instance, Music Fairy or Moonlight Paladin. You will take that copy because it's S plus and you're going to destroy it. The direction should be that in 1 or 2 months, you should be able to get to the point of exchanging for a God Universe copy. 1 or 2 months. Notice the duration, right? For that specifically, that store. Sell your body. You know how actually I play this game? I play it as suck it dry in resources to the maximum. There's a reason why I don't need to spend money. Do you get the point? Anyway, so you're gonna also exchange here for another copy of the S plus, and in the fire pin you throw it, right? Pretty much it's every resource you can get throughout the game, throw it in the fire pin, gain the shards, gain the cards. Anything you do not need, throw it into the I buy your kidney. No, I don't think you have enough money to buy my kidney. So no, try again later. The direction is very simple. Just use every single hero, every single thing the game gives you, including when you gain during events, cards like this, S plus, or shards like this. During certain events you can actually gain shards like this, right? Take that hero. Once you have 50 shards completed, summon, and then throw in the fire pin. The more you keep doing this, the more you start accumulating large amounts of the essence, and then you can start exchanging directly from here in the store. Okay. Second point, you're going to be needing to balance that you're going to be needing 2 copies. You need 2 copies for 1 awakening. You're going to start building up the factions. Do not just be weak and exchange for heroes because simply you want it. Wait and build it up to 120. Then you can exchange for the copy you want. Now, how do you actually gain those faction scrolls? I buy your kidney, I sell your kidney, I give a little bit of orange juice. Okay, all good. How do you actually gain the faction? Right, just 1 second. Okay. How do you actually gain the faction? One main place that you will always be using is here. Now, I don't think everyone understands how this place works, right? The Space Dominator, or if you want to call it the Void Championship or the Void Dominator. Let's explain something. The ranking itself, the ranking, you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, those rankings make a difference in how much money after the event finishes and how many faction scrolls you actually get. So if we go to my current ranking, which is terrible for this one, 6k and 1 faction scroll, right? If you go upwards, 8k and 2 faction scrolls. So there is 2 rewards that you actually gain. Rewards by completing the bar of damage, and rewards by ranking above players. The highest will get 3 faction and 10 million. So that's the first area. Maybe sell your bath water. Oh yeah, like that. What was the name of that girl? Delphine? Yeah. Chloros, the best ever. Chloros is bad. Chloros and anti-chloros and chlor and chlorine are all cleaning products. Best is faction with 9 relics and exclusive to 30. Total. I agree on that still. Right, so back at the point where, yes, I know you're mentioning that. I know where it comes from. Belle Delphine. Anyway, you want to try and rank the highest possible with your total damage, because it will give you one purely innocent, 1 or 2 at least, extra faction scrolls by ranking. So that's the first location where it's always gonna give you faction. Second location, of course, is not here. Yes, I'm just checking every single location, so for once we've accumulated everything. Right, the third location, actually the third one, Belle Delphine. She's a YouTuber. Go watch Wellany, if you know Wellany. Yeah, UK, Wellany. You'll kind of get to the point of what's going on with Belle Delphine. Anyway, back again for the points of where you can exchange for factions. Lost Land itself, when it actually restarts, it's gonna end in 12 hours. If you actually, yeah, she's okay, let's just move away from Belle Delphine. She's enough to make the entire stream BA blocked ads. Anyway, the direction should be that regardless of where you are in Lost Land, you need to battle, get to the highest that you can, do a reset, right? Battle again until you completely have failed, and then when it actually restarts, like an event, it has a duration, it ends and then restarts again, you'll actually see that there can be faction scrolls, and there can be also normal summoning scrolls, and you can exchange for them by the blue diamonds. So that's gonna be a standpoint for you to get faction scrolls needed for awakening the god, hero, blah 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 universe. Next area actually, the cyber bar. Of course I've collected them. yeah. The cyber bar, right? If you actually keep refreshing the quests, I already collected them all. Let's actually showcase it so it's more understood. In the cyber bar, when you have quests like this, you can select the star level, refresh it, right? And as you're refreshing, sometimes you will find a beautiful looking faction scroll. Now that's not guaranteed, and you might burn your entire diamonds and get something rubbish like this one. So that's gonna be an area that you don't rely that much on. Best to get for free. Yeah, watch. No, she's not. First time I see live about epic heroes. Hi, thank you for joining the stream. You're level 210. You're talking about okay, you're talking about the level of the player itself or the account. That's actually a good level. Anyway, going back to accumulating and pushing, sucking dry different resources. Star Trek, by the way, if you've watched the previous videos that show going from layer 1 and layer 2 and layer 3, it has some common summon scrolls that you can collect. Now the next point that is going to be extremely critical for you to get faction scrolls. By the way, you don't have to think of it like how I'm thinking of it. I'm looking at the easiest, the most, well, whatever works pretty much way and understanding it. You can just play the game, right? Just do what's needed to be done to build up the account, and that's it. Yeah. So the Cyberbar monthly quest is going to be another end user license agreement. 100%. The Cyberbar is going to be the next place where you can get faction scrolls. The accumulative amounts are 3 and then 2, so that's 5 and then 10. So here, only by doing the monthly quest, you're going to be doing it anyway to get the hero choice copy, whether you like it or not. You have to complete all the quests in the 4 areas. Other than this, you will not get your hero and you will not get the treasure. So that's a must do. By completing them, you'll get 10 faction scrolls. So that's another great area to get the factions. And overall, in different events, you can exchange directly for factions. Remember, in different events, you'll have something that you can exchange for by diamonds, etc., etc. You go also for those. So accumulatively, you'll start building up every single month those 120, and you'll be able to do it. In the first place, why am I just keeping that 104? To exchange it for a copy of time, and then awaken time to legendary. And then the cycle restarts again by destroying S plus heroes, getting to 800, exchanging for the copy of Toku for the 100 essence, and then building it up until 800 and then exchange for a copy. By the way, just let's, for the sake of argument, ignore everything I'm saying, right? And you want to build up more faction scrolls, exchange here. Every S plus hero you destroy will give you 100. So that will give you 4 faction scrolls if you want to work on other heroes unrelated to these ones. You can also exchange for chest of Uru. Every 100 will give you 20 chest of Uru. And this one is how free to play players can start building up their chest of Urus. So it doesn't have to be you can only exchange for God, universe, heroes from here, and you need to destroy different heroes. But what to do? It is kind of the game. Unless you're paying money, you need to accept the reality that you're going to have to hustle. You're going to have to learn where to exchange for heroes and how to do it. And I think that's kind of the massive majority of details of how you can start building up God Universe heroes. And overall, it's going to be a journey for you. You're playing, hopefully, daily the game, right? So just build it up. Take your time, build it up. Anyway, let's move to the last segments of the Reincarnation treasure direction, which is another scenario of hustling to do it. And let's start with the first, is this Discord thing? Is this Discord thing? Oh, don't get you, but that's my response. So, the Reincarnation treasure, for you to gain Reincarnation treasure aside from paying, you're looking at ranking direction. Okay? The ranking is what's going to give you the rewards on the right hand side. Let's say you suck completely at it, you cannot do any damage. The gold V will at least give you 2 Sanctuary and Chronos and Galaxy 2, 4, 4 and 20k. If you know, you know. I hope I don't know because I'm not trying to get banned on YouTube. Anyway, there are different regions where you can see different players, and you can actually click on that and see their battles. Keep adding noses as if you can see the different allies, the teams they used in different servers for different players, right? You can formulate your lineup so you can at least reach the top 100. And it doesn't matter, even if you're above level 340, you'll get downgraded to level 340 for this one. Okay, so what does it look like actually? It looks like 6 terrible exhausting rounds of fights. The accumulative damage that you're gonna be doing is what's gonna put you on the ranking. The rewards are these pretty much. You are here. You know those that area in maps and modes where it says you are here? Yeah, you are at even below gold V usually, right? And then you can see the upcoming, well, monster or boss battle with every one of the rounds appears after 3 days. And then you have the Reincarnation Palace. Okay. Entering here will really make a difference for you because it will give you the frame. The first frame at least. The higher you go, the more you can get the second frame and unlock it, and then the third, and so on. What are these frames actually? Let's exit for a second. The frame is a lovely way of getting a boost. Attack plus 8 and HP plus 8. The frame is not the only one. This is actually the weakest one available. It's the, I guess, the number one frame that you can get. This one, I unlocked it actually. For that one, you need to be in the top 100 once the settlement has been done. So ranking wise, of course, you can see the different players. You can see your own ranking here. Current ranking Diamond 1 at least. Okay, so what you can do, you're gonna need to select your heroes correctly 100%. They all need to be awakened with the artifacts, with the equipment, with everything, and every reincarnation treasure. And I hope you're fantastically enjoying playing it. It's rough. It's really rough. The overall, why we're here, for a simple reason. When it actually resets and you ranked up, I will rank up later, not now, you get the methanol. We need that methanol because you're going to be accumulating it. EAOP. Okay. You're going to be accumulating how many fights? It's not really about fights. You get 10 fights, right? After those 10 fights, you can buy more fights for diamonds. So it's not about the fights, the number of fights. It's about the damage per 6 rounds accumulatively, right? So mine is only 3 or 4, maybe only at 15 million. Yeah. How many fights yeah, I get you. So yeah. How many fights I usually have to do? Honestly, sometimes all of them and extra. The round 666. It's 6 battles. Each the accumulative of the entire 6 battles is considered 1 attempt. Consider this attempt. So it's 5 attempts means 5 battles with these 6 lineups, right? I hope that kind of gets to the point you're asking. Yeah. That round thing. The forge. You're talking about the forge? Oh, okay. I got you. You're talking about the reincarnation treasure or the forge, one or the other. Okay, we're gonna explain this one anyway. The methanol. Okay, that's what you mean. The methanol, right? Okay. Crazy. Yeah, I spent a long circle and finally understood what you're looking for. The methanol. The methanol are rewards based on ranking. We'll get to that after we finish this point. The methanol are rewards based on ranking. Ranking is based on damage. It's just an increase in power for the faction force. Just take it as it increases its power. because it doesn't really have the best explanation or a good explanation at all. It just will increase the power of the heroes. Yeah, I know it's not the best, but it is what it is. Anyway, after the settlement and after the event itself settles after 2 days, and then you wait for an extra day while it accumulates the damage. Based on your ranking, based on the damage, your ranking will be, you get the metherol. This is the metherol, okay? And that metherol is what you use to forge in the reincarnation treasure. Here, the treasure forge, you select it, you add it, you forge it, and that is what gives you reincarnation treasure, or. It doesn't have to be straightforward like that. Reincarnation shards. The shards can be collected, and when you have enough of, let's say, awakening this one, this will require 100 shards, scale of time pieces. Those pieces you need to accumulatively collect, and then you can actually upgrade it or awaken it. So that's why the metherol sanctuary, for instance, it might give you shards directly, and then you're gonna have to collect it. Once you collect 100 in this case, then you can awaken it, upgrade it, right? Overall, your direction should be to save up a little on your metherol, the galaxy, the chronos, the sanctuary, and the creation for a simple direction. Once you keep adding metherol after metherol, and then when it finishes, like the video I have on the channel currently, that's from 0 to gaining the blessings treasure, right? Adding the metherol one after the other in the forge, as soon as it finishes, more sanctuary. As soon as it finishes more sanctuary, it increases the chance of you actually gaining the treasure, okay? And it gives better results, honestly. As you can see, we finished the galaxy. Finally, all of it has been finished. And then we're going to be moving to the Chronos. And we're saving up our Chronos, metherol, the galaxy, and the sanctuary, so we can continuously return again in building it up. And once you get to 1000, you can exchange for the blessing treasure. Now these points, they will carry on with you to next month if you did not complete them. The galaxy metherol, the gray silver one, will give you 7 points, Chronos 12, sanctuary 25, creation metherol 60, and chaos metherol 80. So every time you will add a sanctuary metherol, you'll gain points. Those points will take you closer to be given the blessing treasure. Why are we talking about all of this? Because the direction, of course, is for you to get stronger and build your reincarnation treasure, because it gives you HP. It gives you attack. It can give you damage reduction. All that HP, damage reduction, additional fixed HP, attack, boost, all of that, it will benefit you across the game and actually will allow you to become stronger the fast way, the fast pathway. So try to collect at least 7 or 8 of the galaxy, and then the Chronos, and then the sanctuary, and whatever you can get your hands on, and then you can start forging it one after the other. Now if you go to the actual treasure shop, which is the shop for the reincarnation treasure, once you have completed 5 stars of a specific category, for instance the galaxy treasure, then whatever shards you gain, pieces, they will be converted into treasure shards here. Those are different, by the way. Those you can exchange here in the store. Before completing the 5 stars for a treasure, you're just gonna collect them like this. The shards will look like this under the the treasure itself. So any more energy grill that I get, it will be automatically converted into shards. Any more crystal pendant I get, it will be automatically converted into shards that can be used in the treasure shop. Why are we referring to the treasure shop? Because if you get sanctuary treasure piece, you can exchange it for more sanctuary metherol here. We want this, pretty much. Or if you're working on another reincarnation treasure like Oculate or Scale of Time, you can exchange it here. Or if you want more reincarnation meteor iron to upgrade, and that's pretty much what you're using for enhancing here, then you can also exchange for it. Now, other areas where you can get the reincarnation method, the Chronos shop. In the Chronos shop, you can exchange for Galaxy, Chronos, Sanctuary, and Creation. The Transcendence Championship is what you will need to predict, right? Accurate predictions of who's going to win the battle and the group, etc., etc. And then you'll get prediction rewards. This is the prediction reward metal. And then you can exchange it for, well, the methodol you want. Accumulate it, shove it into your additional reincarnation methodol you've collecting, and the direction is not for you to hoard it. The direction is the percentage chance of if you add one after the other, okay, then it gives you better results of at least I was stuck for a very long time not being able to get the Witch's Hand, which is the 15th Sanctuary treasure. Remains the last one, the Meg's Cloak. Now, if I just did one Sanctuary methodol and then stop, and then another one, some other Chronos or something else, it doesn't give the same result as if you would focus on, okay, I'm going to put the 3 forges Sanctuary. As soon as they finish, I'm going to put another 3 Sanctuary. That's what actually gives you a better, well, let's call it drop rate of gaining, well, the reincarnation treasure you're looking for. The importance and the value of building it up, because it becomes a way of you to gain more HP and more attack and become stronger. Aside from that, you'll find that there are certain ones that affect the faction. That's the point of the faction. What is faction force? Well, okay. Do you see this faction bonus of allied nature faction heroes? I remember more of the details about it. If you remember during battles, you have faction bonus, right? Okay. So faction bonuses, faction force, all that mumbo jumbo related to faction bonuses, it's supposed to be when you're using heroes from the same faction. You're just increasing the bonus and powering up your heroes. This is a faction bonus of draft of 6. Going back and looking at that, I actually just remembered what it actually relates to. Faction bonus of allied nature, faction bonus, where's the other ones? Ah, yeah. This is the God faction, this is the Superman. Yeah. This is the Dark and this is the Technology. So faction bonus of allied tech faction heroes, +10. That pretty much is what is, see this, the force resistance and the faction bonus. That kind of affects your heroes, and it is partially kind of linked to the faction bonus by using a faction, this the faction bonus, and then the draft bonus. This is a standalone, by the way, the faction bonus, and this is a standalone. They're not connected actually. So this is the faction bonus, and this is the camp restrain faction bonus. So what are you doing? You're increasing both and gaining resistance when the other side has more of them or them. So force resistance, faction bonus, faction blah blah blah. It's all for you when you're using a faction, which is a number of heroes from the same faction, or you're going up against another player that's using faction and has the force resistance and the force just like you, so you can resist the damage, if that makes any sense. And I think it will show more in player versus player, not player versus enemy. Player versus enemy, you're just stuck with the camp restrain and the faction bonus faction resistance will show in player versus player. I kind of remembered it. Sorry, it really took me some time to try to remember it. And force resistance, faction bonus, all of that good stuff. So, in summary, okay, you have the faction bonus, you have the force resistance, and you have the force. Okay. The force resistance, that's related to player versus player. The force pretty much is just an addition for you with the faction bonus for your heroes when it comes to battling. Faction bonus, camp restrain, and then also at the same time the draft bonus that your faction gains by using heroes from the same faction. It mixes and matches player versus enemy, and at the same time player versus player. Overall, the more it accumulates, the higher it is, especially in resistance, the more you're not going to be affected the same amount of damage. So it all bottles down to causing more damage and reducing damage, just like every single thing in the game. By the way, the force resistance and all of that, if it's higher, it becomes higher, it will actually help you in the reincarnation space also. Okay, and hope that is sufficient enough in understanding. Maybe I'll make a separate video trying to explain it and looking into more details about it. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is let's actually work on upgrading one level by using all that accumulative beautiful gold. Okay, so we're now at level 433, Source of Soul, Spirit Link. This is how you increase your entire category of heroes, all of them in level. Now what we're missing currently is the need for more copies of the enchantment stone, or as we call it, the purple diamond. Now there is going to be a need to wait and accumulate it to 18k, and then we can take our heroes to level 434. Now the level is increased by 5 for every hero you add that is at Mystic. Currently we have until 545 clear stage, and you can also unlock it. You can unlock more slots if you want, and from time to time they actually add more slots. The spiritual energy you accumulated from here, the auto yield pretty much, and from different auto yields in the game like the fast reward and so on. By accumulating it, eventually when you get enough of it, you'll be able to unlock this directly. You do not possess 5k 700, and then you can open an extra slot and add your heroes directly to it. What's the point of adding a hero here? If the hero is at level 1 and you add it directly to there, the hero will be taken to level 433, the highest level you already have. What's the point of doing that? Because it adds something beautiful, which is skill unlocking. Time is at Epic Plus, okay? But still he can use the full set of skills even without being awakened at the level where they are applicable to be used, right? So increasing the level of the Spirit Link allows time to be used faster, at least, even if he's looking miserable in many different ways and still needs to be built up. It will allow for level 2 and level 3 to be used directly. So it does make a difference in adding different heroes to Spirit Link, and at the same time, every almost 20 levels you increase in Spirit Link will take you directly to an additional 1 million to your overall number power up. That's 73,899. It highly comes from the Reincarnation treasure, and it also comes from awakening heroes, adding gem artifacts, relics, and all of that stuff. Now if we look at the God Slayer, because we actually collected one of his relics earlier, Let's refine that. And remains one relic, actually two, unfortunately two. Remains two relics, so all the relics are taken to T1. Now on the positive side, we accumulated a high amount of the star coin, and star coins are what you're going to be using for summoning relics. After each 100 summons, you can actually gain directly that red summoning card, red relic card, and you can very simply select the hero that you want to get directly the red relic for him or her. Okay, let's do the X10. Okay, let's move into the next X10. Alright, so we have 2584 remaining. Let's actually do single ones now. Sometimes I do that. And another epic one. Okay, it's looking coming close maybe to giving a red one. No, not yet. Let's see. No. And that takes us to 60, which is good. We really saved a massive amount of time. Okay, I guess that's the majority of how far we can go. 63, and we added another relic, and that actually increases, wow, massively the power of the God Slayer. So we still have 2, and the bonus overview now is 4 million just coming alone from the relics. It's good. Okay. By the way, the cubes you're using for summoning come from the faction realm. That's the main area for it. And after each sweep, right, you gain more of what you're going to be needing for upgrading and awakening your heroes, which include summoning by the relics cube, adding relics, and actually upgrading your relics. The relics can be upgraded to level 60, and let's take a live example of the build-up that's being done here. As you can see, the Fury Wave has almost all his relics, remaining only 1 to complete 9 relics. Now, if you go to the Enhance relic, okay, let's take his relics. Let's see if it can be done all level 10. Every 10 levels you complete for the 9 relics actually gives you a master skill bonus, and that master skill bonus adds to his attack and HP. Let's see, are they gonna be sufficient? Okay, remains the last one. Level 5, level 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this increases the enhancement master level to master 1 pretty much. So it gets an extra boost of HP and attack plus 2%. As you can see, the critical damage, all these attributes actually come from the relics here. So now he's become stronger, actually. Our boy has become stronger even more. What he needs for now is to get the last remaining relic, and then all these relics are taken to T1 and upgraded to level 60, and then he can be a happy machine of destruction, especially if his exclusive is taken to level, well, 30 at least. Houston on the other side, or the other hand, she is all at 60. We just managed to do that, and 2 are T1, the rest is T0. Alright, I think that's the majority of what we were going to be looking at during this stream. Overall, we looked at the wish summon. To recap, the boss trial, we got the first ranking. To everyone else, sticking my tongue out. Then we went Secret Wheel, Stellar Treasure, right? This one was a good one. It's always fun to actually watch and do. We touched on that. And then we touched on the Reincarnation Treasure, and we touched on the Deconstruction Store in terms of getting heroes and exchanging for that large amount of gold. And now we're temporary rich. Then we touched on the intention of using different heroes, S plus heroes, to get the God universe. We also touched on the faction store, right? Exchanging for God universe heroes. I did say at some point I'm going to focus on that. We also did some summoning. We also looked way earlier in the stream at the Star Tech. The current Star Tech scenario is all factions, the main 4 upgraded to the max, and now we're focusing on the God Hero Universe faction. Still, this is going to be taking a good chunk of time in building up, but eventually it will be done. And overall, that's kind of what we went against in this stream, looking at all this. The last thing we're going to be looking at, give me your thoughts on which hero should we go for this S plus hero choice card. I'll simplify it. How about you try adding my account, because I cannot copy and paste in the first place. I cannot copy something in the chat. Path for you. Anyway, that's my ID. Right. You can just add me, go to the friends, right? Friend management, search, enter ID, enter the ID, click on OK, click on search, and I should show. Okay. Now the question remains before we end the stream, and please do check the description of this video and leave a like and a comment if you can. Please. Thank you. Which hero should we go for? And to ease your experience in selecting, right? Fury is not needed. He's awakened. Okay, stay away from Fury. Toku, same scenario. Godslayer, same scenario. Lucas, same scenario, right? Then Kenley, no, not the same scenario. Moonlight Paladin, not the same scenario. What? Balance? Really? I like it. I like the idea because it's a selection, but unfortunately isn't available. Unfortunately, because he's the golden boy balance now. Unfortunately. Well, how about we go for Julia? What do you guys think? Julia or maybe Kenley? I'll give you a number of selections you can select from. Giles? Interesting. It can be beneficial. Okay. Technically, he still hasn't been actually, worked on enough. Yeah, sadly. So that's Satan, right? Here, Mystic Plus and copy exists already. Here, Mystic Plus, copy exists already. Okay. And then here, nothing. Stay away from that. We don't have a copy. Cyber Ronin, no. Never. Copies just come as time progresses. And then let's see. Andrea also is applicable at Transcend. Yeah, there's still a couple of heroes I need to awaken. Oh, of that list, definitely Giles. Okay, it seems that there is a consensus of go for Giles. So, your selection, let's do it. And boom, another copy gained. Okay. Let's see what we have overall. Nice. We have 50. We gained 50. Okay. All right. You got scammed. No. No, it just showed directly here. It didn't get scammed. Ah, we need another copy to awaken him beyond Epic Plus, which sucks. Okay, so he is happily at Epic Plus, and here is a copy of him. Right. We need another copy to awaken him. Right. Okay. Anyway, let's open the excellent elite hero pieces. Hopefully, two will give something. Should I cry? Similar, but not exactly. Oh my. I will explain what the red diamonds are. My. That's sad. By the way, another way you can save the headache from going after S and S plus heroes, but you're gonna need to do it for a good chunk of time, is save up the elite shards. The elite shards come from the hub trials. After every time it ends, you get the elite hero pieces. So elite hero pieces can at least give you S or S plus heroes directly. If you have enough, you'll gain more than you can imagine in terms of heroes. By enough, I mean you need to surpass 500, 1000 of those pieces, right? Okay, for the red diamonds are pretty much exchanged directly by you going to the game store, and then in the game store there is the red diamonds event that come from time to time, where you can buy 50 red diamonds for the price of 5 USD, and then during that event they give you an extra 50 diamonds like a gift. And then there is in the same event 100 red diamonds for 100 red diamonds, which is 10 USD, and you gain an additional bonus of 100 red diamonds. So think of it as I spend $5, I gain amounts for $10, I spend $10, I gain red diamonds for $20. Those events are certain parts during the year, and the exchange for the 5 and the 10, for 5 will give you 10, 10 will give you 20, is only once. After you've done it once, it goes back to 50 red diamonds will give you only 5, not 50 equal. So yeah, that store is related to the game on their, let's say, website. Doesn't have a lot of details, but it's on the website, and it has different events. Red diamonds event, if you follow their Facebook page, you'll know when it drops. And at the same time, there is the announcements. If you go here to the announcements, right, when the red diamonds event drops, you'll either hear about it on Discord, or you'll hear about it on the main announcements, which are here, okay, or on the channel. Same. I did recommend before players, when it drops, to exchange and buy red diamonds. The red diamonds will give you extra added value. So you pay for $5, you get for 10, you have more money accumulatively in the game, pretty much. Ruby? Yeah, it's a ruby. It's a golden gem ruby. Yes. There are ruby chests, so be careful because people will get confused. Anyway, overall, that is what we are going to do. For now, we're gonna focus on the reincarnation treasure. I mean, I will focus on the reincarnation treasure. Not all of us focus on building it just now. And hopefully it's growing and the heroes are growing. And the last thing, yeah, I did want to talk about powering up, but I'll make it fast because we're running out of time massively. Powering up, you can do a very simple move that will get all your heroes to become stronger automatically. Yes, that's simple. Do you see the gems? Not the relics, sorry. The gems, right? Just give all the heroes gems and fix it later to what every hero should be using as gems. If you equip all your heroes, thank you. I appreciate it. If you equip all your heroes with gems and then later on fix the gems, actually give them correct gems that they should be using, your heroes will become automatically stronger without you doing anything. Just add in the gems, okay? And by adding gems to all your heroes, your overall power will become automatically stronger. Of course, I'm not gonna give that second copy of Houston. No, no. Let's take all of that out of all. Sorry, but you're actually going to suffer, and I'm gonna show why. Let's first remove this. Let's unload everything, because there is a specific reason why I'm keeping this copy. So we're going to unload everything given to her. This is the second copy, not my main hero. Why was it built until immortal to the maximum and prepared and number? I'll explain. It's actually for the monthly quest. Okay. Simply just add gems to every single hero. Okay. Then you can just start upgrading it. And automatically your heroes are stronger. Give me that. Stop taking the good stuff. We're trying to build up certain gems. Here. Take this. And yeah. Take this. Keep these and don't ask for more, Christine. So you can just do the same. Let's look at actually something that looks a little bit better. Yeah, add the gems, upgrade the level, gain the bonus, gain the HP and attack bonus, start building up hero by hero, and then you'll find that throughout time you are becoming stronger. Sure, I'll show them. You are becoming stronger, and you can see something beautiful like this. Attack +7, critical damage resistance +7, critical resistance +7, and that adds directly to the attributes of the hero, right? Then you can carry on upgrading one by one those beautiful relics you added, and then move to the next hero and the next. But what's important is you can do a very sneaky move. You can just take those relics, right? Put them on another hero, upgrade that level of the gems to the maximum 150, and then give it back to the main hero. You see, the level has nothing to do with the relics. So if I remove the entire collection of relics, and don't do this move, it's stupid, you still have the bonuses. The stage bonus. I'm talking about the stage leveling bonus. Okay? So you can just add the relics to different heroes, directly give them the bonus by upgrading their level, and then voila. Just like this. We're gonna take it to 105. Okay? And then remove it. Okay? Then go to a completely different hero. Okay? We want someone who's actually more miserable than Karen in terms of heroes. Yeah, probably you would be miserable. No, actually, no, not that much. Anyway, the level is stuck at 96, right? Remove, embed. Now 105. Now I can just upgrade it freely. And as soon as I feel, I want to go to another hero, I will remove all of them. By the way, this will mess up your entire relics in addition. I will need to fix it back later. And simply, you can just do this to every single hero by using relics you've already upgraded to the maximum, just like in Toku's scenario. Not fully still. And then remove them. And then work on relics. Gems. Work on gems, one hero at a time. And upgrade the stage bonus. That extra attack and extra HP. It really makes a difference. Until you get to the 150, the damage immunity +6. Then your hero has really become much, much stronger. So you can do that directly with all your heroes. Equip them gems. Build the gems. use the strongest gems you have and given temporary to a hero, and then upgrade the hero. So the DPS team is Toku, and then Godslayer, Storm Falcon, Demon of Souls is kind of shoved into the mix from time to time for protection. The Fury Wave is still on the rise, and what else? Yeah, she's starting to become in the category of a permanent selection DPS. Queen of Desert also. Still need those relics. So yeah, pretty much they're the strongest in the, the top of the account, kinda. That's why too much investment has gone into trying to build them as much as possible. And it will never end, actually. It's still work in progress. And different gems actually need to be selected, changed, and upgraded, and blah blah blah, and all that stuff for it to be more accurate. For instance, attack, armor, and critical resistance, right? Attack and block and critical resistance might be better, maybe. So certain attributes like armor, block, and different things help in reduction of damage or reducing damage. So it's a work in progress, but overall, we're looking at Toku. We're looking at the Godslayer. By the way, why I never finish every single thing? Because it's a game. What am I gonna do if I finish everything? Okay, 110. And then Thinker does get shoved into the mix sometimes. Trying to get it to plus 30, exclusive. And of course you have Queen of Desert, the Fury Wave. The Fury Wave really needs his beautiful meteorite dust to be upgraded to level 25. It really will make a difference, increasing his critical rate and critical damage. And yeah, overall, just have fun playing the game. Take your time in building your heroes, and eventually all roads lead to, the 100 million. And eventually you start awakening more heroes. It's just a time matter, it's just a time factor. After they're awakened, okay, you'll have more copies, more than you want, more than you need, and then you can destroy them directly. Exchange for God, hero universe, much easier. The players who have awakened almost every single hero, they don't need copies of S plus and S heroes. So overall, just keep on playing, and eventually you'll be able to do much more in the game. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this live stream. Definitely I'll be seeing you in an upcoming one. Please do leave a like and a comment and a subscription if you can. I do apologize again sincerely for the codes. I'm hoping I did something wrong and I will write in our community post, the community section on YouTube, what exactly happened related to those codes. I'm hoping I did something wrong. It's my fault. Anyway, we'll figure that out later, and the people that actually should be getting the codes, I kinda wrote your names, your usernames, so when that community post drops, I can actually communicate with you, and you can feel like, oh, you didn't, I know you went hardcore, don't send me anything, I don't want anything, don't give me anything, give it to other players. I understand. Okay, I will still write your name and give you nothing. Anyway, thank you guys. By the way, I'm joking with you, Kai, okay? Anyway, thank you guys again. Thank you, Kai, for joining and for giving the codes to other players. If it's just a scam, then why am I doing it? Does it look like I'm getting money by sharing them? Alright. Okay, everyone, have a good night, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you're watching, and we'll see you in an upcoming video. Do write your comments in terms of what you would like to see next or what you want to ask related to the game. And have a great evening ahead, guys. Especially you, Kai. Drop the like, don't break your phones, by the way. Anyway, bye bye.